Hey everybody, January the 1st, 2020, Redline Nova update. I am in the shop and I am making that. You have any idea what in the hell I am making? Place your bets, place your bets. What is it? In answer to your question, son of a bitch, it is a little mount that is going to hold my LED dome lights. I've got two of these things, little push button LED lights. One is going to face towards the front of the car, one's towards the back of the car, and I'm going to take that little light and mount it to that little flat surface just like you see right there. If we were talking about our roll cage going overhead, I've got a 4-point roll cage in this car, then this right here is basically going to be mounted just like that and is going to house my dome lights. So I started off by basically taking a piece of tubing and just kind of wrapping it around a larger piece of tubing. Now, one cool thing that I learned to do in order to create a perfect whole circle like that was I just took some of that flat stock, clamped it to a piece of wood, and then used a hole saw to basically just drill myself, a perfect circle. Has worked out really well. This is what I've got now that everything is tacked together. I'm going to do my best to try and TIG weld all of these edges so that they're really, really pretty. Wish me luck. Okay, there she is. There's the finished product after TIG welding all of the seams and everything there. My TIG welding came out pretty decent. I didn't really use any filler rod because, it's not a structural component. Not just that, it's also welded up in here, MIG welded on the back side. So, overall, pretty happy with it. Okay, I'm done fabricating my part. I got a crazy idea. I'm going to try and use my media blasting cabinet with a vacuum filtration system as a powder coating paint booth. We'll see what happens. Oh! Fuck! Shot the shit out of myself! Woo! Don't forget your ground clamp. Alright, let's bake this baby like Tommy Chong and see what happens. So I just learned something over there at my media blast cabinet over in the corner. There it is. Using your media blast cabinet, if it's big enough, as a little paint booth, works really, really well. The vacuum filtration system just took the powder right out of the way and into the filter. The other thing I learned, if you are dumb enough to touch the electrode to the end of your powder coating gun against your skin, it will light your honky ass on fire. Alright, ladies, there's the finished product. I gotta be honest, I powder coated this thing not really knowing what the finish was gonna be like. Obviously this has no body filler or anything, and I was just kind of curious to see what's it gonna look like if I powder coat it, and, it's not truly been prepped. I just wanted to know. And, I can see some divots there. If I kind of turn it just right, you can kind of see it right in there. That's imperfection in the steel that was from the factory like that. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I may very well, when it comes time for final assembly for the car, to blast this back down, hit it with some body filler, make it really, really smooth, and, go ahead and powder coat it again. But initially, I'm pretty happy with it. I'll go ahead and install it on the car, show you what it looks like. Before I install the light, I do want to show you what the mount looks like that is underneath the bezel. I welded this little piece of rod in here while it was still bolted up to the inside of that. That way I could then remove these two pieces and they would be absolutely perfectly located, and then I could weld them to the car and have confidence that they didn't move a little bit in either direction. So pretty simple little stuff there. Okay, there's the finished product. It is a roll cage mounted LED dome light. I put one on the front, one on the rear for passengers in the back too. I also went ahead and I put in and boxed it in up in the top here. That way at no point could those wires try and bunch up out of it and start constantly trying to fall over the edge inside the car and just look, nasty. So that's what you got. One other thing I did over the New Year's break, so I showed you in the last video that I had built my own aluminum core support here. It's a long way from done, but one of the things I did get done to it was I welded tabs up inside of here. If I pick up the fender, you can kind of see the tab there. I welded those tabs in place. That way I could go ahead and get the fenders hung on the car. And man, aluminum welding is a pain in the ass. I will show you the only weld I am proud of on this aluminum core support is that one right there. It's the only one that came out really nicely that I was pleased with. Most of them look like that right there. And, you know, you can't see it, of course, with the grill on and everything. And it's strong, but it ain't pretty. All right, so that's everything I got done over the New Year's holiday 4-day weekend. Cadillac's for sale. The CTSV's for sale. If anybody wants it, reach out to me. If you want to follow this build, click subscribe if you haven't already. I try to post weekly updates about every Sunday. And be sure to click notifications, turn those on if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of the updates on my 67 Nova build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you had a safe New Year's. Happy 2021, everybody. Y'all take care.